Turn your speakers up.
Hey, man.
This is Chicago 77.3.
Right now.
Get in tune.
Yo, this is Al Love, and I'm rocking with DJ Malone.
Yeah, dig.
From Houston to Kansas to Chicago.
What's good?
Hip hop and R&B.
All day.
It's Chicago 77.3.
Yeah.
It's the one and only DJ Malone, man. How you guys doing? Chicago 77.3, the best place to be at on any day, really. How you guys doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good today, man. It's Monday. It's Christmas is coming, and I'm just not here for it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you because I haven't did any Christmas shopping. But hey, that's besides the point. But I'm still bringing you guys artists who are on the rise and just people I want to talk to. So this next person I got coming up, man, I really like what he got going on, and I want him to introduce himself. Go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
What's happening, my guy? This is Al Love out of Detroit. Inspirational hip-hop artist, just here to, present what I got for you,
Definitely, man. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you having me.
Definitely, man. So I want my people to get to know about you and everything that you got going on. So talk to me, man. Where did this all start for you?
Oh, man, it started, I want to say, I kind of took it as career-wise around 2005. Always been into music, since a child, man. But I just, as I continue to grow, I just got established even more in it, So I've been having some great producers behind me throughout my career, and I couldn't move without them, So that's really what got me to the point where I'm at right now,
Definitely. All right. Cool. Where you from originally?
Detroit.
Detroit, man.
Detroit.
You not that far, man. I mean, I'm from Chicago. I'm in Houston right now, but shit, I mean, a fella Midwestern, man. So it's always good to hear Midwestern to the building.
Oh yeah, y'all right next door. Y'all, we neighbors. You know what it is.
So now, and I want to ask you this: Detroit is getting a lot of recognition for the BMF series and everything else like that. Growing up in Detroit, how was the scene? Even just coming up as a teenager and a young adult till now, how do you see Detroit right now?
I would say, man, see, I'm an 80s baby, so I was in the midst of what was going on, around when BMF and them was going crazy with it, of course, it wasn't, no major thing that was being seen on TV, but everybody knew about BMF. Everybody knew about Detroit. But, it's so many cameras and so many electronic devices that can capture everything now. You get to see everything, what was going on now. So, I mean, just being a part of Detroit, man, it always been, we always got the short end of the stick, really, if you really wasn't the big man of the city. If you wasn't the dope man, you gotta crawl. Of course, you always gotta crawl before you walk, but it took a lot for us to start, getting that recognition that we have now. And I wouldn't just say it started with the BMF situation, because we've been getting recognition, I want to say, finally, for the past few years right now, so we've been on the rise. Yeah. And since we've been getting that recognition, it's only right for BMF, series to come out, because we already got the recognition. So people looking to see those type of things, Real.
I hear that, man. Music-wise, who is some of your inspirations?
Growing up, I always had a passion, to listen to Pac, of course, Biggie, X, Jada, Jay, of course. It just, that was my era, man. That was my era of music. Diplomats, Rockefeller, all of them that was like my era. Kanye, the old Kanye,
Really?
So Nas, of course, just those are definitely my influences,
Okay, that's what's up. Man. I rocked with that, and I was born in '88, so I'm kind of growing up in that era, and I just think it was that was a timeless era. You get what I'm saying? It was
Definitely.
just the music, the production, just how everything was.
Definitely. It's like you said, it's timeless, and we can never get that back. But the crazy part about that, I feel like even, the generation before us, they felt the same way, listening to Luther and, Prince, MJ. It's like, oh, man, we can never get that time back. We can never get that type of music back. And they did it with live instruments more than anything back then. So it's like our era, we was doing it more with, a bunch of computer buttons, So
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely a timeless matter right now.
I want to get into your joint too, man. I want to talk about Let's Get It. So let's talk about that, man. How did it come about?
Oh, man. Shout out to KE on the track, man. He actually, produced that track. I've been rocking with him almost a year, and he been lacing me up with tracks, man. And that was how I felt once I heard that beat, let's get it. Like, this it, So I had to, I had to put what I had on it, I'm a artist with substance, so I wouldn't call myself a rapper, I paint you lyrical pictures, so whatever I have, they have substance in it,
Yeah. Okay. That's dope. Is this a song off an EP or a project, or just a single right now?
It's actually a single right now. I'm working on an album. I don't have a release date just yet, but I'm working. I actually been since June or July. I just been dropping singles like every 2 weeks. Just dropping a new single every 2 weeks. And I said I was gonna do it up until the end of this year, and then I was gonna drop an album following that.
Real. Okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I like that you just staying constant out there, man. And keep your name out there and everything.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So who would you like to work with going into the future?
Man, honestly, I want to work with Stevie Wonder, man. I definitely want to work with Stevie. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind working with J. Cole. I wouldn't mind working with Kendrick. I wouldn't mind working with Jada, Nas, Jay. But like I say, the biggest one is Stevie, man. I love that old school sound, man. So that will only mesh together with my craft.
So producer-wise, who would you like to work with then?
I wouldn't mind working with Timberland.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind working with too many I can really think of, man, but Just Blaze. Yeah, I Just Blaze. Wouldn't mind working with Ye, producer-wise. And, of course, I wouldn't mind continuing to work with my dog, KE, on the track.
Hey, start it and keep building the home, man. I hear that. Hey, that's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
So now, I know this pandemic stuff been kind of going on, and it's been hard for people to do shows and everything, kind of coming off of that. What's been going on? Have you been doing any shows? Have you been doing any events, anything? What's been going on with that?
Man, pretty much what I've been doing, I usually do like a school tour around this time, going to middle schools, high schools, and doing my thing with that. I usually bring out some feature artists, some singers. We just rock out at these schools, man, or usually hit some of the club scenes and, wherever they need me at, I'm there. Or I just had a show out in Texas back in October, so I'm just open, man. I'm open with whatever people, willing to have me at.
That's dope.
I'm like I said, I'm versatile with it, man. So I even go to churches and perform at churches if necessary,
Hey.
So I'm with all of it.
That's dope, man. I do also do the schools as well, man. I just did, I ain't gonna say just, but in October, me and DJ Chose did a couple middle schools and high schools and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. As a DJ, I love their energy, man. They get buck wild. So it's always cool whenever especially when you go to the high schools and stuff and everything.
Oh yeah, it's always live. Especially when you giving them something they can vibe to. Like I say, always keep that substance. So I give them that too, on top of, letting them, wild out. Passing out, the merchandise or whatever, signing shirts and everything. So it's all a win-win situation,
It goes a long way, man. Trust me. 5 years from now, one of them kids that you gave it to, they're going to be wearing that in college. Watch what I tell you.
Oh, yeah, I can believe it. Man.
So, where do you want to see yourself in the next 3 years, man?
The next 3, man, I want to be completely financially set. Like, I'm financial straight right now, but I want to be able to really be able to sit and map out a lot of stuff. Like, I want to be able to even build another house, like, okay, we got everything we need, and I want that income to continue to just be able to generate. I want that steady flow. I want to be able to even just kind of fall back and write for others. I want to work with some singers. I wouldn't mind a singer group, female singer group, or a male group. That's pretty much, what I want to be. I don't necessarily got to be at the top, but as long as I'm successful enough to provide for my family even no more, then I'm good,
I do like the way that you think, man. I do think building a legacy, and setting things up to where not just me but my family eat, and I think that's what it's all about at the end of the day, man. Making sure that you and yours is good.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like I say, I don't mind extending my hand out, so if I can help others, then that's what I'm here for, So I believe all things are possible. So I'm trusting within them 3 years, you put that 3-year mark on it. So I'm trusting that by that time it's go flourish, because I already just spoken into existence,
Hey, that's what it is right there, man. Al, I do appreciate you, man, for being on here and everything. Before you go, give us the Facebook, Twitter, everything where they can find you.
You can find me on IG. That's Al Love. That's AL_LUV. You can find me on Facebook. That's Al Love McCurdy. You can Google my name. Everything will pop up as far as videos, all my music on all different streams and platforms. You can follow me on Twitter, AL_LUVV. YouTube, you could type in Al Love and you'll find me there as well. I have a bunch of videos, and I do want to shout out my one of my producers, Av Boy. He actually one of the guys behind my song that's streaming like crazy right now. Got over 500,000 streams. It's titled Am I a Good Man? You can find that on all platforms, and it's steady growing. It's gold right now. We looking forward to go platinum. We looking forward to go diamond. So that's where we at right now.
Yeah. Hey, that's what it is, man. Keep on doing you, bro. Keep on doing you. I do appreciate you, Al. Before you go, man, I'm the king of the drops. I ask all my people to do a drop for me before they go, man. If you can you say, hey, yo, this is Al Love, and I'm rocking with DJ Malone?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Hey, yo, this is Al Love, and I'm rocking with DJ Malone.
It's Malone, like Karl Malone.
Malone, my bad.
Al, I do appreciate you being on here, man, and rocking with your boy. If you need anything, man, just don't hesitate, man. I'm just like a phone call, DM, whatever you want to call it away.
For sure, man. Well, definitely, if you could shoot me your info, or you can link up with me on one of the social media sites, and we can take it from there, man. I appreciate you having me once again.
Most definitely, man. I appreciate you. Keep doing your thing. Make sure you guys check out this single. It's called Let's Get It, man. Make sure you guys check them out. Al Love, I do appreciate you, man.
Once again, DJ Malone, I appreciate you too, my guy.
Chicago 77.3, leg out.
Turn your speakers up.
Hey, man.
This is Chicago 77.3.
Right now.
Get in tune.
Let's get it. 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 If you got a trash sound system, I guarantee you this ain't gonna work for you. You sounding like you gotta have the most certified amp. Get your equalizers together. Only way this shit gon' work. Look, nobody want it as bad as I want it for myself. Remember coming up shorter than a door for an elf? Yeah, they seen me struggling but refused to help. But now I'm hitting the airport, flying to them checks, waiting on my check. Something like a vet in that vet. If you dealing with an animal, you just teach pet. When I say I'm here to get it, that's a promise, not a threat. Was flat broke, no joke. Now I'm laughing, looking back. You never seen that got so fly. I'm chilling on these clouds, conversating with God. But still persistent, death's the result. Let's do or die. The doors on the whip, contemplating suicide. Talking heavy. The Chevy need mental health therapy. The engine got a mind of its own and it's scary. It's the local celebrity, ultra international. I always been on top of my game. You get that's fact. If you ain't got it, aim to get it until it all is gotten. Be cautious on moves you make, and don't let a hater stop you get money. Spend money, continue to make a profit for the dough. Being broke is never one of my options. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I said let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. Gotta get it while the getting's good. Still making sure my kitchen table good. There's plenty ways to eat when you from the hood. Been on my shit, get it understood. Even though I changed a couple things, don't get it twisted. I'm still loved. You know that guy from the dirty glove, where it's never drought, all we know is flood. And we all know how to get it coming from the mud. In my city, fireworks is never done. So it's always a misfortune when shedding some blood. I see more niggas in the coffin, they count Dracula. In these streets that they ain't talking, they get back to ya. One of the coldest on the map here, stay bundled up. I'm talking heavy. My city need mental health therapy. And when you round, I hate to see you shine. Apparently I'm hated by 12 instead of letting 6 carry me as I continue getting this profit until they bury me. No time to waste, let's get it done. No time to waste, let's get it done. That's right. No time to waste, let's get it done. No time to waste, let's get it done. No doubt. No time to waste, let's get it done. No time to waste, let's get it done. Oh God. No time to waste, let's get it done. No time to waste, let's get it done. If you ain't got it, aim to get it until it all is gotten. Be cautious on moves you make, and don't let a hater stop you get money. Spend money, continue to make a profit for the dough. Being broke is never one of my options. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I said let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. Love.